All right, I found another relic here on the psych train, and this relic here from this old abandoned commuter rail car is really cool and really telling. When I first saw this space here, it's I thought it was like a closet or storage or something. It even has storage written on it, but it's a closet actually, an old water closet. Check this out. I just noticed this the other day, and I thought, wow, there's your soap dispenser, and if I can get in here, there's see, you got your soap dispenser there, and what's left of the porcelain, and let's see if I can, you got your paper roll there you go, in the gleaming light of the early afternoon hours. You got your rolling paper dispenser there. Just roll it up or roll it down. I don't know how you prefer it, over or under. And there you go. It's like, let's see if I can get light on the old, there you go. All right, what the boys have left of the John is right there, okay? Quite a remarkable historic find here in this old train. This relic here of days gone by. And I think it's kind of cool because in many ways the days of the public restroom seem to have gone by. Certainly in the last 4 years they have gone by. They got restrooms now that are just unbelievable. I mean, if the guys haven't peed on the toilet seats, then it's next impossible to get paper out of the current fashion in toilet dispensers. I don't know if you've seen these, but they're double-barreled kind of things that, you know, like for women, I would think they would be ideal because you could just, you just roll that paper down, honey, and you don't have to even get up. You just sit there and wipe away when you're done. I don't know if you one more time, girls, front to back or back to front. Anyways, many of all of the paper dispensers I've seen in the country recently seem to be made for squatting, if you will. That you don't have to get up, to wipe your butt, which it makes it very difficult, at least for me as a man, to do that. But that aside, if you can get the toilet paper now out of the dispensers, because not only are they like really awkward to use as a man, but usually they pack the two barrels so tight that one barrel pushes against the other, and you gotta I've seen it in some places. Guys will just take the entire dispenser and break it open like an ATM machine or something for the paper inside. It's like, anyway, so if you can get the paper out of the dispenser here, then you go to wipe. And much of the toilet paper I've seen, certainly this year for some reason, is like the toilet paper I remember as a young boy when my parents would take us to they'd take us to parks and lakes around western Pennsylvania, and you'd have to go, and you'd go in these awkward outhouses with a big old wooden seat and a big drop in the cesspool and stuff. You'd go, and if you had to do a two, you'd do the two, and usually they supplied paper that would dissolve, okay, on contact with the water below, if you will. Well, the genius is today, times are such that paper doesn't even have to hit water to dissolve, just touch your butt and a little rubbing, and, you got flakes in your hand, at, 8 o'clock in the morning at the public library or the Starbucks or the supermarket or something like that. So you end up all flaky and stuff, and then you go around all day like pulling your butt because, it's got urine on it and, and paper in the hole. Not to mention how bad the food was probably cooked that day, and then you get fire in the hole. But anyways, this just goes to highlight here how, the days of the old, public restroom are gone, it's no longer what they used to be, and it's sad, it's a lot like public Wi-Fi. I've noticed that Wi-Fi has, cities have played with the Wi-Fi around many of the towns I've been to. A lot of towns have public Wi-Fi that they can hook up and use, and the whole public, can use like Wi-Fi throughout the city. I've seen it used in Austin. I've seen it used here in Boston, at Boston. They punch in your, email address and you're good to go for the Wi-Fi throughout the city. But, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh. Now, why they gave it and then pulled it, I don't know. But, and why they might have it and not offer it, I don't know. But I guess it's, it's the same guy that designed the toilet dispensers and the toilet paper of the days here of the past 3 or 4 years throughout the cities, as the guys have gone through the town, as I've, transited my way across these cities. I noticed all this. And, public Wi-Fi is cool because you don't have to end up hugging a Starbucks, at 3 or 4 in the morning waiting for them to open, or, hug a Starbucks to get some kind of Wi-Fi connection. Which was the old standby, and it's still pretty valid today. I mean, if I need public Wi-Fi, I just go hug a Starbucks. Sadly enough, the library here in downtown Boston doesn't offer that kind of service outside the doors of the library. It's like, you really have to go inside the library at, library hours to get the Wi-Fi connections, So, again, just another public amenity or necessity, or however you want to use it, that, cities, towns, and buildings and organizations tend to play with, So I've seen a lot of that, the Wi-Fi, the bathroom, of course, is notorious. No longer do you have to avoid, gasoline restrooms late at night, just anywhere out in public has been my experience, After leaving home, you are victim to public restrooms, and you will have to take what you are given. Gone are the days of, please avoid, if you're traveling cross country, the gasoline restroom or the McDonald's restroom at, 10, 11 o'clock at night. So, life on the road, and what can I say? It's Okay, and one more other thing I thought of before I let you guys go, you scumbags go, is the soap dispenser. I failed to mention. I mentioned, the toilets and the dispenser, toilet paper dispenser, the toilet paper, but I made the mistake of mentioning the soap dispenser. Now, no problem with the soap dispensers throughout the country in the last 4 years, but it'd be kind of nice if they put soap in them. But no, that's, it's hit or miss, whether it's a public library or a restaurant or a coffee shop or a supermarket. Hey, the little koala bear is just going to have to do without soap. So, anyways, that's the way it's been throughout the country. Today is the International Women's Day, March 8th, I hear. And, hey, so if you're traveling around the country or the world, and I can only speak of the good old US of A with the Generation Xers and the millennials, and I myself, those psychedelic kind of baby boomer guys, be wary of the amenities that institutions you would think offer, but surprise!